Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. Excuse me. My name's Rochelle and I'm doing a birthday bonus reading for Scorpio today. But that's Scorpio in all placements. So even if your birthday doesn't land in Scorpio season, my camera's doing a weird thing. This could still be for you. So I just put some prosperity dust on the table. Get some water. And let's get a couple of angel cards. Love. We've got an angel with hearts all over. Hearts in the hands. Hearts on the knees and the elbows. The upper part, the lower part. Yeah. We've got love. And respect. I like to see that. Two angels bowing to each other. All right, so let's go to the Elemental Oracle. Cave and Protection, number 17. Hearth and Comfort, number 11. Time and Discipline, 41. So there's something here around kind of withdrawing from the world, or spending a lot of time on your own, going within, or spending time with people where you feel you can be yourself, you feel at your most comfortable. It's like you're protecting something that you are in the process of growing. Right, so we have with this cave, we have this egg here in the center of the planet thing that is a part of her body. So it's like protecting something that is whatever that egg is, whatever you're working on hatching. It could be something. Some kind of project or something, but it could also be like a state of mind, or some kind of quality of feeling, especially because with this Comfort and Hearth, it's like you just want to rest, you want to feel safe. That's going to be a huge priority for you, if it's not already. And whatever this, it's like you're creating that kind of incubator where you can grow the thing, where you can bring something to fruition, to that point of hatching. And so it requires time and discipline on your part to make sure that you continue to allow the space for yourself to let something grow, or to work on it in some way. So I'm going with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Will, 13. This will and this discipline are connected, and we have the cycle of the moon here. There's something that is taking time, that you're having to use your willpower to push through, or to keep going, to persevere. Release, 27. And beauty. 20. Comfort and hearth also breaks down. Both of these break down to a 2. You are it's like you've been working through something, or you will be, and if it's something new, it's something that you're having to learn as you go. You're having to, something about feeling like you're in the weeds for a time, because she's kind of coming out of the weeds, and then there's all these butterflies here, and this release is like you finally reach a point where you push yourself far enough, or you push through something that you may have been confused for a time, or not really sure where something was going, or if it would even be viable, if something would even hatch. But you kind of reach that that place of that breakthrough energy. And on the other side of that is this beauty. It has to do with seeing things in a more simple way, maybe because of what you have worked through with your will here, and it's been a period of time. That's a part of the transformation, is just the experience of working through something. And you've kind of, it's like peeling the onion. You've kind of gotten down to the core of something here. It's a part of the transformation, even the core of yourself. You're uncovering something about yourself that it is the most you that you have ever been, or that you have ever connected with or gotten in touch with. So, going with the Enchanted Map Oracle. Gentle Gardener, 2. See? And we have these 3 fairies who are sitting on eggs. Yeah. So you might be doing something here with other people, or with others who are working on something similar. Maybe, this is like a support group or something. It can be very helpful when you're doing something or working through something to have people who understand what you're going through. Either they've been through it already, or they're going through it themselves. And there's this, because we have this figure up in the corner looking down. It's, well, I mean, that could be you, or you could have like a mentor, or this could be like a spirit guide, or yeah. Well, let me just keep pulling. Education, 35. Oh, both of these break down to an 8, protection and cave. So you're spending time, once again, you're kind of spending time, well, not alone exactly, but there's something about spending time with others that are, let me think about how to say this. Because this education, okay, so she's reading the book. There's I don't know my birds, but there's this bird here watching her. And then out of the book is popping this fairy. It's like what you are learning is tied to some kind of magic. You're uncovering the ability to see magic, or you're learning about magic. And when I speak of magic, in case you haven't heard me say this before, I think of real world magic. That's what I've been calling it. It's like when there are synchronicities that happen, or things line up serendipitously. Like things just, it's like when something lines up so perfectly and you just go, wow, that's interesting, that's special. And you can't necessarily scientifically prove it or whatever, but you know that it's something extra that is special. And it happens to most people. I mean, I can't say everyone, I don't know everyone, but we all experience this from time to time, and it's just like, ooh, that's kind of cool. And so it's like you're learning, or as you learn, you're kind of tapping into this. You're spending time going within. Going within, tapping in. You're accessing some kind of information here that is bringing you clarity. Details. 47. Details. And behind this magnifying glass, it says clarity. What else does it say there? Important notes. You're taking important notes about the magic that you're learning. There's details that you're honing in on, or that you're uncovering. You're taking notes that you'll be able to use to pass the test, to take with you. Yeah. You're learning about it. It makes me think of like when someone becomes pregnant, when a woman becomes pregnant, this is like about, oh, okay, this is a new thing that's happening. I need to spend time preparing for this baby. I need to learn about how to care for a child. I need to learn about how to care for myself. I need to prepare my space for this new being that's coming into my life. And there's a magic that happens just in the process of that baby being formed in the body, or a chicken being formed in the egg, or the bird. Bird. I'm looking at this education and this bird here. It's like you're learning how to birth something that isn't normally something. It's like not normally something that somebody would bring into being. It's like relegated to another species, or to somebody or something else. That's normally what they do. But you're tapping into some kind of magic, and you're discovering the ability to bring something to fruition. And so it's like something is watching you here. It's like, I normally do that, but look at what you're doing. Look, you're doing what I normally do. This is fascinating, because there's an extra bit of something that makes you able to do that. Just through allowing yourself to learn and to open your mind, open a book, like whatever this is, it's bringing a lot of clarity. And so then reading this another way, we have gentle gardener, will, and cave and protection. So okay, so there's patience here, and this is taking a lot of willpower on your part to allow yourself to just sit and let something grow. This is happening in divine time or divine timing. So it's not a process you can rush. You're just having to sit there and be patient and protect the thing that it is that you're growing, and you probably want it faster than it's ready to. Then I'm even having a hard time talking about this. Yeah, Mercury retrograde is coming up. Apologize for stumbling over my words, but yeah, basically you're having to be strong. You're having to persevere in the face of knowing something is coming but not knowing when. So then we have education, release, and hearth and comfort. And so whatever you're learning is helping it, this magic, it's like bursting out of you, or you're learning about how to access some kind of magic that is releasing you from where you felt stuck. And then there's this resting period, or there's this like, oh, I can finally relax, because it's like you've been studying, you've been doing that work, and then this transformation, this breakthrough happens, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, now I can just let myself relax with somebody or people who I know have my back. And there's a baby here. Somebody might be getting pregnant, having a baby. I mean, this release could be like releasing the baby from your body. but yeah, not everybody's female, not everybody's having a baby. That's fine. But it's something where you birth something into the world, and this could even be a part of yourself, some new part of you, and you're just allowing that. You're allowing yourself the space to grow, to nurture this new aspect. So then we have details, beauty, and time and discipline. So you're getting the clarity about and taking notes around what it's like. Beauty, your concept of beauty is changing, or you're seeing things, you're seeing the beauty in the process, in the details. And again, with this time and discipline, it's like you're uncovering something through a simplifying kind of process. I hope this is making sense. You're learning, you're growing something or someone or yourself, and it's bringing you some kind of clarity and comfort and love. Love and respect. Yeah. Okay. So let me get some cards from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. 32. 41. Both of these break down to a 5. Time and discipline. Through using your will and being disciplined and working through some period of time that something is taking, you are gaining your independence. You're freeing yourself, or you're being freed. It's like it's a part of the process. It's not something you're necessarily doing, except that the doing is you learning, reading, educating yourself. But this release it's like spontaneous, and suddenly you find yourself free of wherever you felt stuck or held back or you didn't know enough. Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Yes, 45. Release. Both of these break down to a 9. You are releasing something new into the world. You were being released. Again, this spontaneous kind of breakthrough. And a new world is born. A new world that is a place that you can rest and feel safe and secure and warm and loved. The unending sadness of looking back, endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, and negative nostalgia. 36. Just looking at my numbers here. Wait, this is also 9. Yeah. So as you release, as you have this spontaneous breakthrough, this is putting you into a place of grieving what you are leaving behind. Because yes, maybe you were stuck, but it was safe. It was your comfort zone. It could be, that you have to move forward and, okay, say we use the having a baby analogy. That baby comes out, your life is completely changed at that point. It will never look the same again. You will never get to just have, not never, for a long time. You don't get to have, the leisurely time to just do whatever you want. Once you have a child, like that child, once a parent, always a parent. There's always going to be a consideration for this being in your life, assuming you're doing it right. Not everybody does it, but ideally. And so there's that grief, there's that sadness for like, oh, I remember when I used to just get to make decisions on my own based on, whatever whim I had in the moment. But now you have someone else to care for, and that changes your whole concept of decision making and what that means and what the implications are. So, it's great to have a new beginning. It's great to bring something forth into the world and have a spontaneous beginning, and there's all the good, but then there's still, being human, we still have to adjust to the new, and that a part of it is releasing the old, releasing what doesn't fit anymore, but that can be really sad. Just wondering, I feel like there's something else, but let me keep going. I gotta close this out here in a little bit, but let me try some cards from the Wisdom of Avalon. The Spider, creative projects, number 15. Yeah. Yep, you definitely have a creative project here that you're working on. Whatever that looks like. Ooh, and then we have wealth, 34. 43, 34. Whatever clarity you're getting, the notes, these, very meticulous notes that you've been taking, is bringing in a wealth of all kinds of things, apparently. Love and respect. You may have actual money, like finding yourself. This creative project is going to bring you wealth in a lot of different ways. And I kind of started talking about this earlier, but you may have a mentor or somebody who is helping you or watching over you as you do something new or as you prepare. There's someone who's keeping an eye on you and kind of like someone who's there to lean on. So, okay, so then we have the hawk, omens and messages, number 11. We already have an 11. Yeah, see, comfort and hearth. Getting omens and messages about your comfort, what you need to be comfortable and warm and safe. There may be somebody here who is bringing you messages as you relax, as you're in your safe space. But there are omens and messages coming through about something regarding a creative project that is going to bring in a lot of wealth. This is a part of the magic, because these omens and messages are a part of synchronicity, serendipity, this real world magic I was talking about. Yeah, so I had an idea of what I wanted. What? Oh, I know. Let me just get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Going with the flow. Ace of Water. Yeah, see, there's a new beginning in love, self-love, love with another, but it's gently being taken downstream. You're not fighting anything anymore. It's like once you are released from the weeds, once you have this kind of spontaneous breakthrough, then you're just, this going with the flow is kind of aligned with this comfort and hearth. You've put in the time and now you can rest and just let yourself be taken wherever. Guidance, 3 of Rainbows. Yeah, I mean, literally being taken, right? This angel has a hold of this woman's hand. That she's looking back. The angel is moving forward. Firm grip. She's being taken to, guided. Yeah, see, we have a guide, this gentle gardener. I'm thinking of this dog as being kind of the protector or protectress. But this woman in the image is looking back. It's like you have to go forward, but there's a feeling of sadness and nostalgia, obsessive grief about what is being left behind. It's like maybe sometimes you're in that place of going with the flow, and then other times you're like, but and we have sharing, Queen of Fire. This is what you're moving toward. This could be somebody who's sharing with you. This could be an energy that you're stepping into, where you're, as you grow, as you step into, okay, so the Queen of Fire is, very, very attractive, very bold and dynamic and confident. There's and there's this inner beauty about this energy, because a part of it is about sharing one's resources, sharing of the self, sharing one's light. And so you are being guided to step into this new you, this ability to, I don't know. So it's like a glow up, we'll say. So you had to leave something behind, a whole way of life even. But now you step into this mother energy because you understand, like I was talking about, once that baby comes into the world, your whole, everything you do changes. Everything you consider doing, or the decisions you make, there's this new motherly energy here that is, it's new to you because you have birthed something into the world, and it's something that you want to protect. It's kind of like the protectee becomes the protector, right? Where you were being protected and watched over, now you step into that role and you're like, I want to share with others. Or maybe there's somebody in particular here who you want to share with. But there's this love and this mutual respect. So let me finish. I'm going to go with Beyond Lemuria. Well, let me talk about this real quick. I don't think I've seen this one before. She looks like she's holding, it's almost like a disco ball, but it's like a clear disco ball. Rather than all the little pieces on it, but it's still reflecting a lot of light. And then she's holding another little ball that has a leaf growing out of it. And there's all the swirly energy. And it's like she's peeking out from around something, like coming out from behind the veil. But yeah, we have this sprout. We have something new growing here. Realm Bridger. As you raise your vibration and explore different states of consciousness, you may experience phenomena you believed only happen in fantasy stories. This is that magic I was talking about. Through meditation and journeying, we invite a greater awareness of subtle realities. Real world magic. These realms can be amazing places to bring through pioneering ideas and creativity. Where is that? Creative projects, creativity. Yeah. You have something new idea, new creative project. This card is about bridging the seen and the unseen. Just as water changes from solid to gas to liquid, we can catch the intangible in other forms. And that makes me think of this going with the flow, being immersed in the water, but that water changes form. It's like you're able to change form with it or something. Metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of the visionary, which makes me think of omens and messages. Metaphors, codes, or even maths can form the path of the visionary. You're a visionary here. From the mind and the heart, visions can merge into matter. Dream outside the box. It's time to create the foundations of our realities in a fresh, new way. Like I was saying, this is something new that it's unique to you. That it's something that you or your type or something doesn't normally do. But because of this magic, because of you seeing beyond the veil, or you're able to access some kind of information, messages, you are creating a new reality. And that's a huge part of what this release and, this breakthrough is about. You're gaining your freedom. You are independent and free. So that is awesome. I love this for you. And I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.